The 1960 Chilean Earthquake by Mary Catherine Buchanan. The 1960 Chilean earthquake was a series of shocks. There were 4 shocks, 1 main shock, and aftershocks, followed by a tsunami. A few hours before the main shock of the Chile earthquake, there was a set of smaller foreshocks. When people felt these, most of them went out into the street. Foreshocks are tiny earthquakes that happen before a bigger earthquake. Scientists can use them to tell when the earthquake will occur and how big the earthquake might be. The main shock of an earthquake is the largest of earthquakes. Usually it occurs after the foreshock and before aftershocks. The main shock for the Chilean earthquake was the largest ever recorded in history. The magnitude was a 9.5 on the Richter scale, making it the largest earthquake of the 20th century. The aftershocks of an earthquake are the smaller jitters of the main shock. The aftershocks of this earthquake were different. They came in the form of tsunamis. The main shock of the 1960 Chilean earthquake was a 9.5 magnitude event. Houses came crumbling down. People lost family and possessions. A lot of houses were completely demolished. Others were severely damaged. The tsunami caused by the main shock of the earthquake was very large, reaching up to 35 feet in height. A tsunami is a large wave that is caused by the earth shaking in the ocean. That creates large waves which can be distributed around the perimeter of the epicenter of an earthquake. The tsunami hit many areas including California, Hawaii, Philippines, Japan, Argentina, and of course, Chile. After the tsunami, Chile was permanently changed. Landforms as well as the coastline changed shape and condition. Buildings were swept away and some items were carried as far as 9,000 miles away across the Pacific Ocean. The earthquake caused much damage. Houses were destroyed, pipes burst, trash was everywhere, bridges, highways, and other structures collapsed. The tsunami was the event that caused more deaths than the earthquake. Waves reached as high as 35 feet and traveling as far as 200 miles inland. The waves caused flooding in areas more than 9,000 miles across the Pacific Ocean from the epicenter near Chile. The event cost $550 million, which was tsunami and earthquake damage. Many businesses were destroyed, leaving many people broke and some homeless. Business was low, and there were people who did not recover at all financially. The Chile earthquake caused 1,655 deaths. There were 3,000 injuries, and 2 million were left homeless. People lost their families and friends. Everyone was sad. A lot of people died, but some people in Japan went missing. About 32 people went missing in Japan after the tsunami. Scientists assume that people were washed away after the tsunami hit. Cleaning up after the earthquake was a long, treacherous process. Because of the flooding that the tsunami caused, there was even more work to be done. Mainly the German and Danish governments helped pay and clean up the mess. Why these people chose to do this over all the others, I'm not sure. After the tragic event, there were thousands of news reports, articles, books, videos, etc. about the earthquake. Here's a video clip of one of them.
Over 2 million homeless, whole cities have been reduced to shambles.
The 1960 quake, about 10 times greater than today's, shook Chile for 11 horrifying minutes and sent shockwaves around the world, triggering destructive tsunamis. 15 hours later, a 35-foot wave smashed into Hilo on the Big Island of Hawaii, more than 6,000 miles away.
The earthquake was originally caused by the Nazca Plate subducting under the South American Plate. They are located in the southeastern area of the Pacific Ocean. The 1960 earthquake in Chile was the largest earthquake ever recorded. The earthquake and tsunami changed areas forever. Many lives were lost and houses were destroyed. The event was horrible, and I hope that people are more prepared in the future for such events. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, but I couldn't have done anything without my resources.